If you're currently in a RevOps role or interested in getting into a RevOps role, it's very likely that you're interested in orienting your CRM to create the best reporting possible. There is so much power in the data that is collected in the CRM and can really give your business amazing insights to help for planning, fix bottlenecks, and understand where the business is going and how things are doing. But there are some challenges that come with enhancing your CRM to be oriented towards reporting as well. The pros of enhancing your CRM to increase the reportability is pretty clear. Most teams need accurate data in order to make decisions and plan for the future, and they also need the data to know exactly how things are going day to day. With the increase of reportability in your CRM, you can enhance the collaboration with your teams and dramatically increase the effectiveness of individual contributors. Over-indexing on reporting can have a couple challenges that you may not see at the beginning. The first is to get more data in the system, it often takes manual entry from team members, such as capturing closed lost reasons, closed won reasons, some manual lead source entry at certain stages in the life cycle. All of this takes time and effort from the team and is valuable data for decision making, but just know that it comes at a cost of the user experience. Depending on your use case, you may also want to silo certain data sets. As an example, if you're doing business in the government sector or you have different business units that report to different boards, you may want to keep data separate, and this can hinder the reportability of your system, but may be necessary for any security risks that your company has. Enhancing the reportability of your CRM also can add a layer of technical complexity, ensuring that you're capturing things in an automated way, making sure that workflows are designed to capture data in a certain way, all adds layers of complexity to the CRM that may be beneficial for reporting, but may make it a little bit more difficult to administer and could hinder the user experience and security. There are a lot of different ways to enhance the reportability of your CRM, but I want to make sure you walk away with a few suggestions. First, whenever possible, timestamp any movement from stages in your go-to-market lifecycle. If something's moving from MQL to SQL, SQL to different sales stages, timestamp when that happens and make sure you have that data available to leverage in any funnel metric track. This may be obvious, but a lot of companies don't have this implemented. Lock any closed won data and only allow a super administrator to make any changes. Closed won data has a lot of very significant data that has already been reported on to investors or board members or executive teams, and any changes to closed won data can have severe impacts on data integrity. We mentioned this earlier, but I'm going to remind you, automate any data enrichment processes you can. If you can get address data or phone number data for businesses through data enrichment processes, if you can automatically capture those timestamps of when things move through the process and move through the funnel, capture as much as you can in an automated fashion so you're not depending on end users to manually update that for you. This one actually has double benefits. It's going to enhance the reportability as well as enhance the user experience of your system. If your CRM supports this, enable field history tracking as soon as you can. The sooner you implement field tracking, the more history and data you will have. And the longer you wait, the less data you'll have. Field tracking can be really important when you're doing trend analysis or investigating why some information on a particular object changed. In most CRMs, you're going to be transferring data from leads or contacts, opportunities or deals, and accounts or organizations, and some of that data is actually really important to have between objects. It's very important to copy some necessary data between objects. That way you can continue to segment your data by what's meaningful for you and ensure you're able to pull reporting on those objects by those meaningful business segments that you have. As an example, if you're trying to pull the industry of deals that you have or contacts, by having the industry tagged on both objects and making sure you're carrying that information over between them, you'll be able to create segmented reporting and always have access to that data. This last one is really going to need to balance user experience versus reportability. Implement mandatory fields exactly at the time you need them in the process. when you're creating objects for the first time, or you're moving something from one stage to the next, make sure you're capturing the information you need at the right stage in the process and try to limit it as much as possible.